Hi everyone, welcome to Pace Yourself. My name is Mia Pacey, and today we're going to be talking about a formula that I love to use on any record that I have in my Salesforce org that will actually provide me back an 18-digit Salesforce record ID. As you may know, when you do any report, the default record ID that you put onto the report view is actually the 15-digit record ID. And sometimes if you're not cautious about case sensitivity, you can actually data load into the incorrect record ID because it's the 15-digit one. So best practice, from my opinion, is always to export the 18-digit ID, but Salesforce don't give you that field to be able to get out of a report. So if you look into the column and you're searching ID, as you can see, I've already used the account ID and contact ID in my report. So the only one left is the parent account ID, so there's nothing that's 18 digits. Now, yes, I know there are various ways to export this 18-digit ID using other platforms, other tools. Absolutely, 100% agree. This is just going to show you how to create it so that it's easy to see on a report. So if we go over into accounts, we're going to create a new field. The new field is going to be formula. And we're going to call it, and I'd always recommend including the object name in your field name, because as you start to get complex record type reports, or report types, you might get lost into which 18-digit ID it is. So it's always easier to just put the object name in there and keep the naming convention throughout your org. The value is going to be text. And we're going to insert our formula. Now, I always sit in the advanced formula version of your screen, and here you can actually get the formula functions on the right hand side. And what we're looking for is something called CASESAFEID. So it converts a 15-digit ID into a 18-digit insensitive case ID. So we check our syntax immediately, and then we make sure we write a description. Go ahead and click Next, and of course apply your visibility rules. Because we're in my dev org, I will just go ahead and add it to all the people and all the places. So let's go back into our report builder. I'm going to quickly hit a refresh. Okay, so now we're back in our report. Let's search for our ID that we just created. And there it is. Account ID 18 digits. Once we add that, and I'm going to add back our account ID 15 digits. I'm going to go ahead and click refresh just to make sure it's doing what we want it to do. Looks good. Hit run. And now let's actually look at that field in more detail. And we can see here that the 18-digit one is definitely longer than the 15-digit one, because the 15-digit one ends in W, and we can see that's the end one here, 3 cases across. So I hope that helps, because now potentially your users could export a report with 18 digits and then be able to import it with some basic tools, or depending on your different orgs, you might do the import for them, and then having an 18-digit ID, make sure it's super safe to then import it back. Who knows the use case you might use this for, but this is a very important formula to add to all your objects. Thank you for sticking around. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.